Why is motivation not enough if you want to change your life? So I see motivation as a scarce resource. I see it as some kind of energy peak that you have in your life when you're super excited about something that's new, and you really feel the urge like make that change. You're happy, and that's basically, I think, what we call motivation. That's how I see it in my life. And so it's great for the beginning, it's great to make a start, but what I've noticed is that it's not something that lasts for very long. And normally after a few days or a few weeks or something like that, when I start to get bored about the thing that I want to change, I don't have the energy anymore in order to do it, or I don't see any more reason why I should do that thing. And so the reason why I think that motivation is not enough is that what I have noticed is that if I don't have a deep reason when I want to make a change in my life, the change doesn't really stick. So um, it's like it's quite funny because I have even tried sometimes to change like one thing in my life, and one time it has worked, and another time, I mean, I already had achieved or succeeded in changing this in my life, but then like I stopped it just because I didn't care anymore, and then I started again, and I couldn't do it anymore because I didn't have the same reason. So um, a few years ago I started, for example, to meditate, and for me it was not hard at all to stick to it, because the reason why I was doing it was not just to, I don't know, some shallow reason, like being more, a little bit more centered, or being more spiritual, or I don't know, or something that doesn't really mean anything, but it was to be more confident, be able to have normal interactions with people, be able to feel good in my body when I'm in a social environment. So those were like really concrete reasons, and they were fucking important for me. Like, this was the most important for me because I wanted to have a normal social life. And obviously it sounds important, and it was for me. So uh, that's why I had really no problem meditating every morning, and I didn't miss a day, and I was just so I say I was motivated. I mean, I was motivated all the time because I had such a deep reason to do it. um, I also, so a few months ago, I did a NoFap challenge for a few months. And what I thought was that I would, like that it would give me a lot more energy. And I have problems of energy and being tired, and also I was fucking motivated because I needed the extra time. And so I just like, one day I told myself, okay, I'm gonna just stop jerking off for, I don't know, at least 1 month and a half or something. And I did it for 3 months. And so then I stopped because I saw that it wasn't actually helping me that much. But I was like, I stopped telling myself that I would probably do it again. And then I tried to do it again, and it was impossible to stick to it. And I think it's because I knew that, like, the reason had changed. The reason why I wanted to keep on NoFap was not that I would have more energy, because I knew it was not really true. At least for me, it didn't change my energy levels so much. But it was just like, yeah, having a healthy life. I don't find like fapping to porn is really something that I want to have in my life. So I told myself, just want to like dump it. But the problem is, it's not a big enough of a reason, or it's not important enough to me in order to make the change stick. So I tried like several times, and it just doesn't work. So I have to find another reason why I want to do this. And I think that if we find a really strong reason to why we want to make a change in our lives, um, and we keep that reason in the back of our mind at all times, then the change can just stick so much easier. It's a lot more easier because your reason just, and like your reason doesn't change. And if it's something that's really important to you, then there's there's little chance, or little, how do you say, it's not likely to change over a course of just a few months. And if you're motivated, excited about something, that changes every day. For me, what I want to do, like, I don't know, try out new stuff and all, it changes every day. And so if this is only like the only reason why I'm trying to stick to a new habit in my life, then it just doesn't work actually. And so, or you have to, there are other things. There's like also the fact that if you really, really, really like something while you're doing it, and that doesn't change. So at the beginning, I really, really liked meditation. It felt really good while I was doing it. So there was not only the reason I liked the process of like doing it every day, it just felt good. I was in like looking forward to it. This helps also. So you have two things. You have like having a higher vision, or just a reason that's fucking important to you that doesn't change, and where you don't kid yourself. You know, it's like it's super important. And if you also really like the process of doing the thing, then you will see that it's a lot more easier to make a change. You really have to know why you're doing it and appreciate it. And that helps a lot.